coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Boom, 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 boom. Appreciate the support. You know the routine. 33 years, man. 33 years. 12,365 plus days. Freedom, man. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Yes, and our goal is to stop anyone else from doing 12,000 seconds. 12 seconds. 1 second. So that's what we fighting for over here, man, with this TBP movement, man. Big love to everybody who support that movement. Big love to everybody that's on this train, man. We on this positive train. We pushing, we pushing, we pushing. Shout out to everybody out there, man, who is in the fight, man. I appreciate you, man, with all of my heart. We ain't gonna stop. We can't stop. We got to keep on going. We got to reach them and teach them, man. So big love to everybody who comes in that morning mud on the regular. Everybody who comes in there, period. Everybody who comes on the late night mud on Twitch. Everybody who supports the videos. Everybody who support everything that we trying to do over here, man. It's just about positivity. It's just about giving back. It's just about trying to save some of these kings and queens before they get themselves in a situation, man, that they can't get out of, man. Only because of lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge, man. So that's what we trying to give out, the knowledge, you know what I'm saying, the understanding, man. Because misinformed people. And a lot of these kids, they misinformed and they thinking things is not real. But we need to let them know as real as it can get is prison. You know what I'm saying? And once you get in, man, it's very, very hard to get out. You know, so big love to everybody who support that, man. We just telling stories over here, painting a picture that they can look at and let them decide if they want to be a part of this type of life, man. So shout out to TBP Nation, man. We out here. Today is a crazy one too, man. I had to think about it, man. I thought about it, so I had to talk about it. You know, I think it was somebody asked me recently, some type of question that came across my mind. That put me on that thought process. But the thing about this topic here is it could go to different videos. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of different components in it. But what I'm talking about is, you know, phone sex in prison. Phone sex is super real in prison. Now, you got two different things because, you know, now we in the era where they got the cell phones in prison. Which, believe it or not, man, it stopped a whole lot of violence, man. It stopped a whole lot of violence having them cell phones, you know, because, man, jokers was getting hurt, man, messing with that phone sex, man, in a lot of different ways, you know what I'm saying? Because that phone sex will lead to gunning. The phone sex will lead to violence. The phone sex will lead to fights, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand, in prison, all of the phones are usually in close proximity to each other. I'm talking about less than two, maybe a foot and a half away from each other. So more or less, man, you have to have consideration for the next person on the phone. Not even just phone sex, just how loud you talking. Because they can hear you and you can hear them for the most part. You know what I'm saying? And so you gotta have consideration, man. You gotta be aware of that. Then you know you're in the penitentiary, so you gotta be aware of your surroundings. So a lot of dudes want to be facing the pod when they talking and you know, stuff like that. So when a dude is not facing the pod when he talking, normally he in deep conversation, or you know, some tragic done happen and he don't want people to see his face or whatever. But you at risk like that, especially if you beefing with somebody in the penitentiary. You at risk if you got your back to the block. You know what I'm saying? You can't get that comfortable. But like I say, depending on the conversation, some dudes might want to get like that. And or they talking that freak talk. You know what I'm saying? They talking that freak talk. So they'll turn to the wall or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't thinking about what's going on behind them. Especially if they ain't got no beef with nobody or nothing. They thinking about whatever this person on the other end is saying. This girl is saying to him, the sexy sounds, the whispers in his ear or whatnot. Well, That's the problem, because a lot of times dudes talking back. They talking. Usually the dude is the one that's usually talking all the freak talk on the phone to the people at home. You know what I'm saying? The girl that he hollering at, you know, that phone sex. But if you got a joker right beside you, right, now you got to think, what is he going through? What if he arguing with his people? What if he just got some bad news? And he's sitting up here on this phone and you 1 feet away from him and you oohing and and talking about this, you know, that joint right there gonna get crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because depending on who you beside, because dude might get mad, you know what I'm saying? Then it's gonna depend on how he built. You know what I'm saying? Is he built enough to say something to you? You know what I'm saying? Or is he just going to try to ignore it? Or he going to try to get off the phone and wait till he can get a phone where there ain't nobody beside him doing it? All of that is, you know, time consuming. All of that costs some money, because all these phone calls in prison cost money. Everything in prison costs money. You understand? So, man, I can't even tell you how many fights man, I can't tell you how many fights I done seen like that. And you got to understand, a lot of dudes go to that phone with that Bethlehem. They go to the phone with that Bethlehem because you out in the block. You out in the park. I go to the phone with the Bethlehem. Because if somebody come and run up on you while you're on the phone, then you got to be ready. You know, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. This is prison law, right? So, now I done seen dudes on that phone, man, and they get all the way out of character. All the way out of character where they deserve whatever they get, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion. And I can understand, you know, everybody locked up. Everybody is, you know, deprived of a woman, deprived of, you know, affection and all of that. But, man, you got to have some type of control, man, because these jokers will get out of control. And what I mean out of control is, man, you get dudes that'll come, especially like wintertime. But even if it ain't winter, but wintertime, they use that as an excuse. Excuse me. Some dudes will come to the phone, and on some compounds, we got our own chair. You got a little plastic chair in your cell. You can bring it out in the block so you know, dudes won't be fighting over the limited amount of seats that's in the block at the tables or whatnot. You can bring your own chair out in the block. Dudes will bring their own chair out of the block and take it to the phone. Sit on the phone, get comfortable. You know, maybe put their back to the wall, but face the block, but get on the phone and get comfortable. Get the legs all crossed, all this and all that, and get into conversation, right? Especially if they're going to try to ride the phone, which is a whole nother video, because that get dangerous as well, because you don't supposed to take but one click if you got people waiting for the phone. But you got dudes, if you know, they feel like they're going to ride that phone, and if you say something, they're going to rumble. You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole nother video too. But you get these little freak nasty jokers, man, and they'll come out there to the phone with their robe on. They'll come out there to the phone with a blanket and cover their whole head up and get on the phone. Now, number one, you're out of pocket because, you know, you can't see what's going on. Somebody could run up behind you, put that Bethlehem in. Somebody could run up behind you, bust your head or take off on you, whatever. Don't nobody know what you got going on. You could owe somebody some money. That's their opportunity. You could have said something slick to a joker. That's his opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Danger comes through the through the door left open. That's where it's coming at. If you give a dude the opportunity to get up on you, he gonna get up on you if he trying to get with you. He may feel like he can't whoop your head up. So if you do stuff like that and that's his shot, he might take his shot. You see what I'm saying? So, but dudes will do that. But what they doing is, most of the time they get on the phone with them girls and they get to talking that freak talk and they try to cover themselves up with a whole blanket, but they over there playing with themselves, man. You know what I'm saying? They done, you know, out in the block, man. You know what I'm saying? So jokers done been out there on the phone and they right beside you and they can hear your conversation and they can hear the noise, like, you know, you playing with yourself or whatever. And I done seen jokers just drop the phone and just take off. You know what I'm saying? Right there on the phone. Blanket fall off, his little thing come out and he getting beat up, crushed, stomped, you know what I'm saying? And he don't know why, but he know why. You know what I'm saying? But he acting like he don't know why, but you know why, because that's disrespectful to be doing that while a man is that close in proximity to you. You know what I'm saying? But dudes will let their hormones and emotions get carried away and they get on them phones, man, and they get to acting the fool. You know what I'm saying? They get, yeah, dudes do that, man. I'm telling like, man, what? And it be the youngest, because our older cat that been in the penitentiary already know that, you know, the play. You know that's out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? But these youngins was coming in there doing that, man, getting brutalized. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be freak nasty on the phone, and they got these wall phones, man. Dudes like, nah, man, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? They come out there in they sweatpants, and they got their hand all in they sweatpants, and they all on the phone like, yeah, baby, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And then, you know, they get an erection or something, and dude right beside you, and you got on sweatpants, and you got your hand in your pants. Mop, 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 mop. You know what I'm saying? They gonna take off on you. Straight like that, they gonna take off on you. I'm telling you, they gonna take off on you, man. They gonna pop off on you if you're around a dude that's about that life and he about respect. You know what I'm saying? You got dudes in there that got zero tolerance. They not going for that. You know what I'm saying? They gonna pop off on you if you out there doing something like that in the block. You know what I'm saying? You got these other jokers. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nobody to call. They freaked out and all this. They'll try to position themselves where they get on the phone, where they close to the booth and they facing the booth. Same thing. Hand all in their sweatpants, playing with themselves, trying to get the woman attention in the booth, acting like they on the phone. They ain't really on the phone. You know, number one, you're holding up phone space. Number two, you out in the out of pocket playing with yourself. And you really shadow box. They call it shadow boxing instead of gunning. Shadow boxing instead of gunning is they playing with themselves without exposing themselves, you know what I'm saying? But you can see what they doing because they got on sweatpants. They sitting up in there with their sweatpants on, moving their hand around, looking at the booth, looking at the lady, trying to get her attention. But you get some of them, they'll be so bold, they be shadow boxing, and then they'll look around, they see nobody around, they'll expose themselves if they think the female is looking, and they think she one of the ones that ain't gonna write a charge. You know what I'm saying? Now you taking a terrible risk, man, because if a dude see you exposing yourself in his proximity, man, he's supposed to punish you, man. He's supposed to, because you done disrespected him. You know what I'm saying? You done disrespected him, man. You know what I'm saying? The dude ain't trying to be walking in the block, going get some coffee, or going to the phone, or going to the kiosk or something, man, and he look over, he see you, and you exposed, man. Come on, man. You gonna get the business. You gonna get the business, man, and you deserve the business. You know what I'm saying? And that's what be going on in there, man. So them phones, man, they be crazy because dudes get on them phones and them girls get to talking about how much they miss them, what they want to do, and then they get to talking, they talk, and next thing you know, you got a situation. You see what I'm saying? I done seen dudes get up from their phone, get off the phone, go to their room, put their boots on, scrap up, come back out there and go right to the dude that was on the phone next to him and start hitting him. Because he was over there playing with himself. He was over there playing with himself, and he was acting like this dude ain't right beside him. You know what I'm saying? Acting like he ain't right beside him. You know, so it's crazy, man. Penitentiary will have you in that desperate mode, and you'll be taking chances, and you'll be doing things, man. And you know, it may be innocent in your mind. In your mind, you trying to relieve yourself. In your mind, you trying to hurt your girl, your wife, your fiance, sexy voice, talking sexy stuff. You trying to fantasize in your brain or whatever. But you got to understand that where you at. You got to be aware of your surroundings. You got to understand that this is out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you say on the phone, you can get that information or whatever, but you got to contain yourself, go to your cell, and use your imagination and replay that. You got to be able to replay that whole conversation in your mind and you know what I'm saying, and be able to do what you got to do when you on your own. But when you get out there and you in that block, man, and you get to doing all that foolishness, man, you know what I'm saying, you putting yourself at risk, man. And I'm telling you, man, them youngins was coming in there, and it won't nothing. I mean, nothing that her did a dude and took off on the dude beside the phone with him. You know what I'm saying? And dudes will tell him. Some dudes will tell him, man, that some dudes will say, man, you know what I'm saying? Some dudes will make a blanket statement, man. Be like, man, you know, especially an old head or something. So I'm going to tell you, little youngins, y'all get on that phone, man. I'm going to tell you, if I see you beside me with your hand in your pants on that phone, I'm going to smack fire from you. I'm letting you know that right now. You know what I'm saying? So they'll know, and then they don't know, but it's just certain things that you should know anyway. But like I say, when you're dealing with these youngins, they go off of what's going on with them and don't pay attention to what's going on in the environment that you in. And that's what put a lot of them in them type of situations, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I done seen dudes get smacked. I seen one little youngin, he got smacked so hard, dude hit him with an open hand. When he hit him with the open hand, He like this, but this where the phone at. So he hit him with the overhand, then his head hit the wall. Bing, bing, like ping pong. Bong, bong. You know what I'm saying? Then he grabbed. I know it ain't funny. He grabbed him and just slid him across the floor and said, man, get your little nasty self away from me on this phone, man. You know what I'm saying? You should be lucky ain't nobody trying to do nothing to you in here. You up here playing with yourself on the phone, man. And he ain't know what to do. He ain't know what to do. He discombobulated. He couldn't fight the dude who did it to him. It was an old head, and he had some size on, and he would have punished him. You know what I'm saying? So now he looking weak. You know, he embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? But he don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? He waited 3-4 days and he check in just to get out the block. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, no matter what happens in penitentiary, any sign of weakness, man, is going to cause you more problems. Now, he was wrong in what he was doing, but he should have fought back. He should have fought back just because he should have took that whooping. He put himself in that position. He should have took that whooping. But by him doing nothing and just, you know, bowing out and going to, and then ended up checking in, then he got a tag on his name already. Wherever he ended up at, he probably had more problem because that story is going to follow you wherever you go. You know what I'm saying? It's going to follow you. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is, man. But, hey, there's some different rules behind them walls, man. Yeah, a whole lot of different rules, man, that these youngins coming in off the street don't know about. And they don't understand it. It'll get them hurt. You know what I'm saying? Even that's not even the phone sex, man. Just being on that phone and being loud. Being loud, being aggressive. Cussing your girl out, cussing people out on the phone. Acting like you tough when dudes see you in the block every day and know you not tough. You know what I'm saying? So dudes will call you on that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing to have a little youngin' on that phone, man. Or not even just a youngin'. Somebody on that phone talking tough to their people like, oh, B, I told you that. And dudes might be right beside them and know you soft as cotton candy back here on the block. And dude might be on the phone beside you and you so loud and acting so aggressive and he know you soft, he might call you out right there in front of your people. And your people can hear him. Dude will be like, man, what you making all that noise for, man? You better shut up, man. You better lower your voice, man. You know you ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what them people on the street think you like that. You ain't like that, man. You better shut up. See me on the phone right here, man. You know, and do the humble yourself. You know what I'm saying? So imagine how that sound to the person on the other end of that phone that he acting so tough with. Did they look at it as tough? That he was tough on the street? You know what I'm saying? But on the street, you got the pistol. On the street, they can move and maneuver. On the street, they can put on a facade that they tough and it may not never be exposed. If you pumping that pistol on the street, it may not never be exposed that you can't fight. It may not never be exposed that you ain't built like that. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody willing to try you if you out there shooting that pistol. But when you get in that penitentiary, you ain't got no pistol. And you ain't got no fight game and you ain't got no aggression and you ain't got that inner gorilla in you. It ain't gonna work for you, player. It ain't gonna work for you in there. You know what I'm saying? And you got a lot of dudes in there like that. They go in that visit room, they handle their girl. They go in there, they talk crazy to their mama. They talk crazy to their sisters and brothers. And they come back on that block and they be just as humble as a sheep. You understand? They just be as humble as a sheep. Ain't gonna bust a grape. Ain't gonna say nothing out loud. Ain't gonna disrespect nobody. Gonna try to do their best to stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? And then they'll get on that phone and metamorphosize into somebody else that you don't even know. You're like, this him? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And dudes will take offense to that on that phone. You know what I'm saying? And then you could have two gorillas on the phone right beside each other. You know, one gorilla might be on the phone right beside another one, and then one of them talking freak talk, one of them talking serious, and their conversation is overlapping, and next thing you know, they clutching. What's up? I mean, what's up with you? I mean, I'm on the phone. I mean, I'm on the phone too. I can hear you. I can hear you. Man, mind your business. No, you mind your business, man. Man, who you talking? Man, hold on. I call you back. What's up? Mom, boo. You know, and they get it. You know what I'm saying? They get it. You know what I'm saying? I seen one joint knock out, drag out, and I'm saying both of them had reputations and both of them put some work in. Man, they was fighting in there till the police came. And I'm talking about won't no Bethlehem player, no nothing. I'm talking about getting it in. They done stumbled all over on the microwave, knocked the microwave down. They on the floor. They standing up. They clutching. They airborne. They kneeing. The jokers was rumbling. But it all stemmed from a phone conversation. He talking freak talk. He talking serious talk. He mad because his conversation overlapping his conversation. He trying to get it in with his girl. He trying to get some get right and understanding on his end. But it's designed like that. That's how penitentiary is designed, man. It's to pit you against each other, to put you in these positions where y'all gonna beef with each other and not with them. And not with them. They put them phones that close, and big as the block is, they got these phones so close together that, you know what I'm saying, you right up on another joker. You right up on them. You understand me? And the same thing with the shower. It ain't enough showers in there for all of the people. So they know you gonna beef about the shower. It's designed, one microwave for almost 90 people. It's designed that way. But we ain't thinking on that level. We thinking on the level of the surface, man, and we ain't looking at that. We ain't looking at the bigger picture. We looking at who invading our space, who disrespecting us, who out of order, who out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? When the whole system is out of order. You dig what I'm saying? The whole system is out of order. You know what I'm saying? But, man, I'm telling you, them phones, them cell phones saved a lot of jokers, man, because dudes will pay for them cell phones and get them cell phones just to go in the cell to have phone sex. Yeah, to be up in there, be locked up in. That's what was one of the determinations with dudes was figuring out who had a cell phone. Because you get the cell phone, you want to try to keep it to yourself. But if you got a joker that's known to play that phone, they got phone jokers, and them jokers going to be on that phone every day. You know what I'm saying? That's how some dudes do their bit. And then he on his phone every day, all day. You see him, he on the phone multiple times. And then all of a sudden, he ain't never on the phone no more. Either he done lost his girl, but you going to be able to tell that in his disposition. Or either he got that cell phone because he don't ever want to come out the cell no more. You know what I'm saying? Either he in depression or he got that cell phone, and that's how dudes will know. And if he a weak dude, dudes will know that he got that phone now because he ain't never coming out use phone. Now dudes trying to plot on him, see if they can take the phone, see if they can find out if he got the phone, see if they can extort him, see if they can lean on him, see if they can borrow the phone, see if they, all of that. Joker might come up to you off the rip, be like, look, man, I know you, man, look, man, you ain't been coming down there getting on that phone, man. You got that phone up in there, man. No, I ain't got no phone. Come on, man. Come on, dog. Man, I've been doing this a long time, man. Let me use the joint, man. I'm going to pay you, man. I give you $20, man. Let me use the phone, man. About 15 minutes, man. Man, they ain't got no phone, man. Then the joker turn it into aggression. Oh, man, you got the phone. You faking. Man, come in there and shake you down. You know what I'm saying? Testing your temperature. See what I'm saying? So you can't have nothing in the penitentiary. Not one thing in the penitentiary. If you're not willing to protect it by any means necessary. You got to be willing to protect it, or it ain't no need to get nothing. Including money on your books, because when you go to the store, you want to be able to protect that commissary. You know what I'm saying? But that cell phone, man, dudes would get it and take the chance just so they could be on them type of conversations. They won't try to get no drugs in. They won't try to make no plays. Them dudes want to get them phones. They get up in there and you know, and get bucketed naked and then talk that freak talk to their girl, or talk that freak talk on the chat line, or you know what I'm saying? That's some dudes' whole motivation to do it. And I'm telling you, it helped a lot of dudes, because if you was down there and you freaked out like that and you got to have them type of conversations because that's the way you handle your business, man, them dudes was getting punished on them wall phones. They was getting punished on the wall. I'm talking about all the way from when I first came in to even when I get out, dudes getting punished on them wall phones because they standing on them phones, you know, with erections. They standing on them phones with their hands in their pants. They standing on them phones now with the blanket all around them with their little robe, and man, you gonna get beat down. You get beside the wrong joker, you gonna get beat down. If you get beside me like that, you gonna get beat down. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that, you're going to get beat down. You got to suppress that stuff. You have to, because of where you at and who you around. You know what I'm saying? Because dudes going to be like, man, what you doing even getting an erection when I'm standing right beside you? Man, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with you, Joe? You know what I'm saying? Man, I ain't thinking about you, man. I'm on the phone talking to my girl. Well, you need to be on the phone when ain't nobody out here then. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be all of that. You know what I'm saying? And then it's going to turn physical. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't nothing you could really explain all. Because like I say, these just prison rules, man. Dudes can feel like that. That's just like you getting in the shower, in a group shower. You get in a group shower, man. Ain't nobody supposed to be looking at each other or nothing but you in the group shower, and a dude got an erection in the group shower, man. He gonna get stomped out, man. he gonna get stomped out, man. Cause what's the logic to that? What's the logic, man? What is you doing? You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. So, you know, like I say, self-control, man. Self-control, these youngins come in there that don't have self-control, man. And they got them little girls out there, and them little girls talking about how much they miss them and this, that, and that, what they gonna do when they to them, and they come home and they sit on them phones and get the cheese and they laughing and feeling good. And next thing you know, they under assault. You under assault, man, because you done got excited around the wrong people, man, and in the wrong place. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it is what it is, man. But, yeah, some of them jokers will pay for that phone just for that alone, man. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't mad at them. You know what I'm saying? And it's way safer than what they was doing on them wall phones, man. Way safer than what they was doing on them wall phones, man. So, yeah, man. But, yeah, that phone sex, man, is a... it's a necessity in the penitentiary, man, for a lot of folks, man. A lot of folks, man. So, you know, the cell phone helped everybody out with that. If you was able to afford one, if you was able to acquire one, man, it helped you out, man. Because, yeah, man, dudes was getting that business with that up in there, man. They was getting that business with, and everybody want to talk to the girl if they got one. Everybody want to talk to the girl if they got one, man. Everyone, you know what I'm saying? But you have to be able to control yourself, man. You have to, you know what I'm saying? Or you have to be able to fight. Or you have to be willing to push that Bethlehem. You know what I'm saying? It's either or. You know what I'm saying? That's just up for you to decide, man. But, yeah, anyway, man, that's just a dynamic that goes on in prison. Another thing that I ain't know if y'all knew about or whatever. But I'm going to hip you. I'm going to give you the information, man. So, you know, you young kings out here, man, you better stay out here, man, where you can use the phone and call your girl in peace, and you can go see her. You actually can go see her where you ain't got to talk on the phone. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be different on the other side of that wall, champ. I can promise you that, man. So, you know, anyway, man, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Talk to me. I talk back. Definitely appreciate TBP Nation for rocking with me, man. Spread the word, spread the message, man. We on the move, man. We out here, man. 2024 is fast coming. We trying to get to that 100K and beyond, man. Let's go. Let's get it. TBP Nation, stand up, man. Y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions. Like I say, man, there's a blessing in every lesson, man. The blessing is, if you're listening to this, you're out here right now, and you got your phone, and you got your gear. I promise you, when you get in the penitentiary, you might not have either. So keep that in mind. I'll see y'all in a minute, man. Check you out in the late night mud, man. And Duck, Jim, man, hooks, man, they out there. Boom.
The banky special. Yeah, pure deliciousness. Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.